Imagine waking up one morning and discovering that you're married. Not engaged, not proposed to, married. Your name is on legal documents. A wedding certificate exists. And according to the law, you now belong to someone else. It sounds impossible. It sounds like something from a dystopian movie. But for one young woman, this nightmare became reality. And what happened next would spark outrage, court battles, and a fight for one of the most basic human rights imaginable, the right to choose who you marry. This is the disturbing true story of a woman who was married without her consent, and the moment she realized what had happened would change her life forever. Before everything changed, she was living what appeared to be an ordinary life. She had dreams, plans, friends, a future she was building for herself. Like many young women, she assumed that when the day came to get married, it would be her choice. After all, marriage is supposed to be one of the most important decisions a person ever makes. Who you spend your life with, who you trust, who you love. But what she didn't know was that behind closed doors, conversations were happening about her future. Conversations she wasn't part of. Decisions were being made. Agreements were being discussed. And the people making those decisions believed they had the right to do so. By the time she realized something was wrong, the process was already underway. And she had no idea how far it had gone. Then came the moment that changed everything. At first, it didn't make sense. There must have been a mistake, a misunderstanding, some kind of paperwork error. But the more she looked into it, the worse it became. Documents existed, records existed. People were treating the marriage as real, legitimate, official. She couldn't believe what she was hearing. How could somebody marry another person without their consent? How could such a thing even be possible? But the answer was terrifying. Because throughout history, and even in parts of the modern world, forced marriages have happened far more often than most people realize. Sometimes through pressure, sometimes through coercion, sometimes through outright deception. And victims often discover too late that their freedom has already been taken away. For her, the feeling was overwhelming. Fear, confusion, anger. Imagine finding out that one of the biggest decisions of your life had been made for you. Not by you, for you. As though your voice didn't matter. As though your future belonged to someone else. Many people would have given up. The pressure was enormous. People told her to accept it, to move on, to stop causing problems. But she refused. Because she knew something important. A marriage without consent isn't a marriage. It's control. And if she stayed silent, it would send a message that what happened was acceptable. So she fought back. She challenged the situation. She spoke out. She demanded to be heard. The battle wasn't easy. There were obstacles at every turn. Legal complications, social pressure, people questioning her, people doubting her. But every time she was told to stop, she pushed harder. Because this wasn't just about her anymore. It was about every person who deserved the right to make their own choices. The most shocking part of this story isn't that it happened. It's that similar stories still happen today. Across the world, thousands of people face pressure to marry against their wishes. Some are manipulated, some are threatened, some are tricked, and many suffer in silence. When most people think of freedom, they think about voting, speaking their mind, choosing a career. But one of the most fundamental freedoms is choosing who you spend your life with. Take that away, and you take away something deeply human. That's why cases like this matter, because they expose a problem many people would rather ignore, a problem hiding in plain sight. Eventually, her fight helped shine a spotlight on an issue that affects countless people around the world. An issue that many never talk about. An issue that still exists today. And it all started with one terrifying realization. Someone had tried to decide her future without her permission. The lesson? Never take your freedom of choice for granted. Because for some people, even the right to say no becomes a battle. If this story shocked you, hit subscribe. Because some of the most unbelievable stories in history aren't fiction. They're true. And the next one might be even more disturbing than this.